Did you know that you can combine a relaxing vacation with dental procedures performed at a fraction of the price available in Bermuda or the US? At brightersmile.bm, we make it easy to connect with licensed and certified dental professionals who provide world-class services at a fraction of the cost found here and in North America. The quality of aftercare, combined with the luxurious experience of our vacation packages, makes recovery pleasant and stress-free. Visit our website at brightersmile.bm to find out more.
Since the existence of mankind, there has been an eternal search on this earth for that elusive fountain of youth to reverse the aging process, a search driven solely by vanity in the pursuit of being forever young. And there's no gender bias in it either. There's just as many men seeking age-reversing treatments today as women. Here in Bermuda, for Dr. Kaiwan Brown, it has developed into a very lucrative business.
Yeah, it's been fabulous actually for the past 2 years, almost 2 years embarking on that we're started this particular service. My background is in general practice and special interest in dermatology. So as a natural segue in dermatology, there's aesthetic dermatology. And aesthetics is all about, keeping yourself looking healthy and young, and also turning back the ages of time a bit as well. The trends have been quite interesting actually, and we think the whole Channel E and Kim Kardashian movements and all these sorts of things, because you actually get a lot of patients coming in and saying, oh, I want the vampire facelift, or I want to have Botox or fillers, because they see the New York housewives and the Atlanta housewives, everyone having these procedures, and they're not overly dramatic, and you end up coming out looking quite great afterwards. In reference to turning back at the hands of time, that's something that you can definitely achieve with some of these treatments.
And is that equal across the board in gender?
I won't say equal as in 50-50, but we do get a great number of men that come in, surprisingly, and I was surprised to, because Bermuda's men are all about being macho and whatnot, but the men that are actually coming in, we're getting the bodybuilders who are trying to enhance their physique or, tidy up some areas that they couldn't do in the gym. We're getting the middle-aged gentlemen who actually have children at different schools, and they're going in and they're like, you know what? I don't want anyone to tell me that I'm the grandpa yet again. So we help them to turn back the ages of time. Our stuff is completely non-invasive, so it doesn't require a knife usually. Most of us using different type of advanced lasers and advanced technology to stimulate collagen growth, to tighten up the skin, using Botox, which is a purified protein, to relax muscles, using dermal fillers to fill in voids in areas that as we get older we lose tissue in certain areas, especially in our face. And that gives us the more aged look, so we kind of fill them in with dermal fillers. So a lot of what we do is non-invasive, and so you won't really get the type of adverse effects that you would do in some more invasive procedures.
So just to break it down in layman's terms, you're talking about women when they get older, or men when they get things like crow's feet or their cheeks
Most definitely.
sagged. What sort of things?
Yeah, so you're talking about crow's feet, you're talking about nasolabial fills, which are these areas here, marionette lines, which come around the mouth, that bra that people don't like in the middle, and it starts to show signs of age or wrinkles. Those things we can help to soften. The trend has been the younger people actually getting it, young girls actually coming in. We do have an age limit. You must be at least over 18, all right, in order to be a candidate for Botox. But people want to look young. They want to look like the Hollywood stars that are dazzled in the magazines, even though some of those Hollywood stars may be having some top chops kind of after the shot, but that's the image that people want, is the image of perfection. That's not something that I promise, but it's something that I can help to kind of erase some of those fine lines and wrinkles or the early signs of aging that people actually present with.
And I'm sure you're aware of the research that counters whether Botox is safe or what it does.
Oh yes, I get that so much. It's like, is botulism harmful? Yes, if I inject it in your throat, it will kill you. We're not injecting it in your throat. We're injecting it in very small muscles of the face, and I generally don't go around the neck, but there is an indication for platysmal bands in around the neck. But it's perfectly safe.
And is this covered by insurance?
No, it's all out of pocket.
So it's a pretty pricey exercise.
And actually, it's not. I mean, you can get a session of Botox for about $250.
And it lasts for how long?
And that's for about 4 to 5 months. Since we started this office, which is the North Shore Medical and Aesthetics Center, we do a whole range of medical to aesthetics. In that, we do nutrition and lifestyle coaching. We want to be able to address the whole entire you, not just your medical complaint that you're coming in. A lot of people right now, especially in this economic environment, are coming in depressed and etc. And some of these patient people actually have disposable income where they say, you know what, let me fix up myself to bring up my whole self-image, to bring up my self-worth, to be compatible on the job market because I look younger and more confident. So we kind of span the whole spectrum. So you can come here for your annual physical exams, TCD exams. We have an in-house laboratory as well. And then you can also walk out with a freshened up face. When people come to have their body image contorted or changed, some people are doing it just from the point of where I just want to look younger. Some people are trying to do it to retain or to attract their husbands, and they may have all sorts of social issues. And there's no amount of correction, perfection that they're satisfied with. And for those patients, we will normally refer to our life coach and to our therapist.
And a bit of mirror therapy as well.
Yeah, exactly.